Lost Files, episode 5. Feeling great. I got 5 eggs on my way to gym, then work. I got a new split I'm doing. So I'm going. It's a 3-day split, and it's different muscle groups those 3 days, and those should cover. I think today was chest and biceps, and then I think it's shoulders and legs, and then it's triceps and back. So today I'm doing biceps and chest. So that's going to be something new. I downloaded the Heavy app, and you could see other people's workouts. So basically I went on the Heavy app and I found the fucking most jacked guy there, and I just took one of his workout splits, and that's 3 exercises. So I'm gonna do that until I start to see some results and stuff. I'm still trying to track my weights and stuff, and so I could see how I'm progressing. I could tell that I'm getting stronger. I want to work on my bench because I'm just benching a little bit over my body weight right now, and I'm trying to be like well over. So like I said, I'm 190. I'm 193 now. Put on about 3 pounds in a week and a half. I've just been eating because I just work. So I got the Heavy app. I'm doing the 3-day split. I'm trying to go to the gym. I work 6 days. I'm trying to go to the gym 5 days. So I got the 3-day split, and then those 2 days I want to focus on my endurance. So I'm gonna experiment with the row machine. I don't really want to jog because I fucking walk all day long. So, that's a whole workout in itself, walking fucking 10 to 15,000 steps a day. So I'm trying not to kill my legs. Yeah. So, thinking about the rows, I got a nice little routine I do. So maybe I have 1 day for cardio, and then 1 day is just like miscellaneous, little pump stuff. But I've caught myself, like yesterday, I wasn't even going to go to the gym, and I just went and sat there, stretched out. Next thing you know, I'm doing arms. And that's pretty much what I see. Just, older people sitting there. And, I see the younger jack guys. So I'm looking at those guys, and I'm looking at the older guys there. And I'm like, damn, that's the goal, to be 70, 80 years old, happy in the morning, 7 a.m. And you got your, little coffee there, getting a little pump at 80 years old. That's a real goal. I see everybody doing their own crazy thing, and there's one guy with a notebook who's tracking all this stuff. He has to be 70s, and just, to simplicity. The app is cool and all, but there's nothing like really writing something down to really lock it in your brain. So I'm thinking about starting to journal my workouts, pen and paper. Maybe I'll even ask the dude, hey man, can you give me a quick rundown of what you're doing? Because if the dude's 70 years old, right, everyone's in there jacked. The dude's 70, 80 years old, and he's jacked, and he's writing stuff down. That guy's got it going on. He's like kind of the end goal. So I'm thinking about starting to just write it down. I don't care. Call me old school. I got an iPhone, but I feel like when I write things down, they just resonate better with me. I've always been like that. Just in school and learning. I'm a hands-on learner. So I need someone to teach me. Well, I don't need to, but I'm better than I used to be. But I need someone to show me what to do and let me do it a couple times. Let me write it down. And then I'll do it. And then I'll figure out how I want to do it. And then it'll be close to perfect. I try to do everything. How you do anything is how you do everything. So I try to do everything the best I can. And that's what I want my kids to see one day. You know, just a little attention to detail goes a long way. You can't build a house on a broken foundation. It's all on the same lines. You know? I learned that from Bedrose Coolian. He's an influencer on here. Well, more than an influencer, you know. But, you know, he's saying how, like, everybody wants to get their life right and stuff, and it just starts with the little things. And he's like, well, if your car's a mess, chances are your life is a mess. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. So, yeah, when he said that, I looked at my car, I'm like, holy shit, my fucking car's a mess. And, you know, take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Like, holy shit, my life is a mess too. Okay, just because everybody's eating doesn't mean, you know, we're thriving. And I'm not just trying to survive. I'm trying to thrive. That's why I'm doing this. You know, I don't care. This is fun. This is a little outlet here. I don't care who's watching. I don't care if it's one person. If I can help somebody, fine by me. You know, if one person listens to the whole thing, cool. If not, cool. This will give my kids something to look back at. You know, see what daddy looked like when I was 26. I'm about to be 27. I told myself when I turned 26. I told myself when I turned 25, hey, I gotta start doing something different. A year went by again, fast, and I'm doing the exact same thing. I told myself, in November, I told myself, by next year, I'm gonna do something different this year. And my birthday's in September, 2 months. And I've changed a lot in this past month. So far, so good. So by the time I'm not 27 yet, but by the time I'm 28, I would like things to be in just a whole different direction in life. You know, I'm working on things. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna get the ball rolling. All right. Lost Files, episode 5 in the bag. Let's get it.